We believe that an informed citizenry is a responsible citizenry. We must know the law. Karong adlaw, let's talk about Article 247 of the revised Penal Code. And this concerns death or physical injuries inflicted under exceptional circumstances. The provision states, any legally married person who, having surprised his spouse in the act of committing sexual intercourse with another person, shall kill any of them or both of them in the act or immediately thereafter, or shall inflict upon them any serious physical injury, shall suffer the penalty of destierro. If he shall inflict upon them physical injuries of any kind, he shall be exempt from punishment. This rule shall be applicable under the same circumstances to parents with respect to their daughters under 18 years of age and their seducers while the daughters are living with their parents. And any person who shall promote or facilitate prostitution or any wife or daughter or shall otherwise have consented to the infidelity of the other spouse shall not be entitled to the benefits of this article. Article 247 of the revised Penal Code covers the killing of the spouse and or the paramour who are caught in the act of sexual intercourse o panghilawas. The law requires that the spouse must be surprised in the act of sexual intercourse. It does not admit of any institution less than sexual intercourse. Ug halok-halok lang dili kini covered by the said provision. Ug naabtan before the act of actual sexual intercourse o kanang panghilawas, dili sab kini covered by the said exemption. Kung nadakpan after the intercourse o panghilawas, dili sab kini covered by the exception. So, the next requirement is that the killing or infliction of the physical injuries must be during the act or immediately thereafter. This means that there should be no interruption or interval of time between the act of surprising and the act of killing or infliction of physical injuries. In one case, the Supreme Court ruled that the provision stating that the killing must be in the act of sexual intercourse or immediately thereafter, it includes the discovery, escape, pursuit, and killing as parts of the one continuous act. So the test is whether the act was a continuous process. O doon na pa'y usa ka kaso sa Korte Suprema, bahin niya. In one case, decided by the High Court, the accused, while in Manila, he was taking up a review during the bar examinations. And unknown to him, ang iyahang asawa, dunay kabit o paramour. O sa dihang naa pa siya dito sa Manila, ang iyahang asawa was playing with fire. So after the examinations, he went back home. And the trouble is that his wife and the paramour continued to do this sexual intercourse and they continued to meet. And one day, the accused found the paramour and his wife inside his room. And so, when he was surprised, he even got more surprised because instead of him getting angry, the paramour got angry and threatened to kill him with a gun. So nabali ang sitwasyon, mga kaigsunan, ang gihimo sa bana kay wa man say armas ni dagan. Unya niadto sa iyahang amigo og nanghuram og armalite. Unya gipangita ang kabit. Human sa usa ka oras, nakita niya katong kabit sa iyang asawa tuwa didto sa usa ka madyungan, nagduwa og madyong nagsugal. Og didto gi paarakan niya sa armalite og namatay ang maong kabit. Daghan pod ang naangin o nadamay. And this case reached the Supreme Court. And the issue was whether or not he is covered by the provisions of Article 247 and whether he killed the paramour immediately thereafter or after the said sexual intercourse. These were the two issues. And the High Court ruled that he is covered by Article 247, though about 1 hour has passed from the discovery of the actual shooting. And the shooting must be understood to be the continuation of the pursuit of the paramour, according to the Supreme Court, by the husband. And the Penal Code does not say that the killing be instantly thereafter. So what is required is that the killing was the proximate result of the outrage of the overwhelming the accused. And the killing should be motivated by the same blind impulse and not having been influenced by any other external factors. Article 247 considers the husband or wife as acting in a justified outburst of passion, and the crime is committed in a state of mental disequilibrium. This provision, for everybody to know, also covers the acts of parents with respect to their daughters under 18 years of age and their seducers while the daughters are still living in the house of the parents. And lastly, it is important that the offender shall not have promoted or facilitated the prostitution of his wife or daughter, or shall have consented to the infidelity of the other spouse. Otherwise, the offender is not entitled to the benefits under Article 247. Dagang salamat.